gotta be an idiot to bet on that parlay.
It's DTF or bust.
Put it on my mama's porch tomorrow. Welcome back to Whole Night Bev Podcast. I'm your host, Brandon Park. Here with me, as always, the one, the only DTF. And lo and behold, we have the Corkster. Corgy, how's it going?
Happy Wednesday. Good. How's it going, Brandon? Awesome.
It's time to let him know.
Yeah, let him know. I didn't even realize that was a Cavs shirt you were wearing. I thought you just randomly bought a shirt with a clock.
Clock on it. A clock aficionado.
I was just
It's
like,
time
oh,
to let him know.
I was gonna say, I know Dylan likes time, but
I thought
Do you
they
know
were
what time it is?
not Dame time right there.
Let him know.
I was gonna say if
Cavs.
I was on, he'd be like double parlay, triple parlay.
Shumpert and JR have been so good this year. I'm just hoping that Timothy Mozgov can come through late in the season. We need these valuable guys to come through and, Dellavedova, stud.
Robert Tractor Trailer.
This is it. This is the year. We might even get James Jones off the bench this season.
Shit, I'm looking forward to Deron Williams playing.
All right, I was talking about the Cavs championship team, but whatever.
Yeah,
Anywho.
they need to go after D Rose this offseason.
Ooh, and Isaiah Thomas and D Wade.
Trade Garland for Isaiah Thomas.
Craziest thrift store find I ever found was a Dwayne Wade Cavs jersey for like $20 in Columbus in some thrift store.
Oh, do I not have it out still?
No way you have a Dwayne Wade jersey.
I absolutely do. That's one of my favorite players of all time. When he signed with the Cavs, I bought it immediately.
I got Larry Nance Jr.'s jersey immediately when we traded for him. I always loved watching him play for the Lakers and just the legacy of Larry Nance. I love that Pete plays for the team.
Revere High School.
Yep.
Always hated him. All right. But anyways, boys, we got a pretty solid slate coming up for this week. This is also going to be the Thursday Night Football week where we're doing our wing challenge, which is going to be today when this video comes out. So looking forward to seeing how that turns out. But speaking of that matchup, we have the Washington Commanders.
Wait, Brandon, you know what we have to do.
You gotta go over last week's results.
We have to see who got a boom and who got a doom.
I got to do.
Last week, week 10, the bet with the lads. We had Corgy going 2-1. He gets a boom.
It's a big boom.
Jason with a big doom goes 1-2 on the week. But you know what? He was so sure on his Justin Jefferson yards. And what was one of the legs that didn't hit? The Justin Jefferson yards.
He was half of his total. Oh boy.
Brandon goes 1-2 on the week. Gets a big doom. And big DTF coming out 3-0 this week. The comeback is real.
Boom. Boom.
So
So-
what's the standings now?
The standings. You're not ready for this.
I'm out of the basement.
In last place, the lad, Jason, 9-17-1. Corgi, 10-17.
Climbing the ladder.
In second place, DTF, 14-13. And somehow, some way, after 10 weeks, Brandon is still in first place with 14-12-1.
Somehow Palpatine returned, man. Somehow Palpatine returned. The push.
I go 3-0, and I still don't take the lead. Unbelievable. But hey,
the push came in clutch.
yeah, it sure did for you, and right now for Jason's still done half a game, but I think that push is going to come in handy for the both of you somehow, some way. Which I would have loved to have discussed with him as well during our wing challenge what the punishment is for this, but we'll figure that out. The three of us will come up with something good.
Yeah,
Oh,
he's pulling Kyler Murray and stuck on Black Ops 6 right now. So
Yeah,
hopefully we can find the lad and
Kyler Byer,
we don't
Kyler
find him in
Byer.
West Virginia.
Tyler Byer.
But that wraps up week 10 bets with the lads. It's time to get into week 11.
Yeah, so we'll go ahead and pick off where I was saying. We have Thursday night football. This is going to be the Wing Challenge game. We have the Washington Commanders visiting the Philadelphia Eagles, with the Eagles being favored at home with a 3.5 point spread and over under 48.5. Now, boys, I know we're going to be cooking up a parlay on this one. Do we honestly just want to do that right now?
Absolutely, I do. But before we even do our lads lay, is what we're going to call it for the graphic, the lads lay. I 100% think the over is going to hit. If
Ooh,
there was one primetime game for it to hit, I think it would be this one. Now, here's my only on the contrary. The Eagles have a very good defense, and the Commanders' defense is very solid. Marshall Lattimore is out in this game, so I'm not going to expect the Commanders to completely shut down the Eagles. I think, though, if anything, it's going to hit. I think this is going to be a fun game to watch. It's going to be very similar to last week with the Ravens and Bengals. You have a rivalry. This is going to be a fun game. I am so excited for this game. I'm glad that we're going to watch this one.
yeah, no, absolutely. I easily could see the over hitting. Um, I don't know quite where I stand on it, but if we want to take the over on this in our parlay, I'm 100% down for it.
That's not my leg, but just
Okay.
mine
Okay.
Just
is
throwing it
mine
out
is
there.
mine is a prop. Mine is a prop.
Oh, got it.
All right. So, should we go ahead? How do we want to pick the order of who gets which prop in this three-legger?
You want to do rock, paper, scissors?
Um, it might be a little delayed.
Wait, hold on. Let's practice real quick. Practice. Rock,
Rock,
paper,
paper,
scissors, shoot. Yeah, we all did scissors too.
scissors.
Um, okay, how about we just do
Do
last
you
to
want
first in our
me to
challenge.
do a randomizer?
Or Korg will let you go first and then Dylan and then I'll finish it off.
You sure you want me to do a randomizer? I can do that.
Oh, yeah, that works too.
Well,
I know you
I
too.
was gonna say it doesn't have to be like a favorite dog and
Yeah.
prop.
So yeah, I'll put everybody's name in here. Dave, D-Man, Brand. All right, ready?
Yep.
Click to spin. All right, with the first pick, Mr. Park.
All righty. And then who's going second?
I had to wait for the applause. And second, Corgi.
All
And
right.
D following up with the last leg.
All right, boys. So I'm gonna start us off here with this parlay. Don't know what's yelling at me to take this, but something in me is wanting a Terry McLaurin anytime touchdown plus 110. Get our three-leg parlay off to a good start.
Hmm.
Is that what you wanted?
I was gonna say his over receiving yards.
Well, you still can.
Let's do his over receiving yards. We're going high on Scary Terry this week.
Here, let's see. It's not even that high
No,
either. 62 and a half.
no, he's got that in the bag.
And lastly, what could DTF pull out of his hat?
Travis Kelce anytime touchdown.
Jason Kelsey, anytime touchdown.
Zane Gonzalez over 1.5 field goals made.
Field goal master.
There we go. There we go.
We're cooking.
Zane Gonzalez, former Browns kicker. Washington Commanders have literally cycled through old Browns kickers this whole season.
Yeah, Cade York,
Hayden
Austin
York,
Seibert.
Seibert, and Gonzalez.
Yep.
I feel like they had someone else before him too.
Phil
Was
Dawson.
Browns kicker.
I don't know, but of the two kickers, I know Jake Elliott is very able to get those field goals, but I think the Eagles are going to be scoring touchdowns on this defense. Um, I feel more comfortable with the Commanders going down the field, but then failing to get into the end zone with their defensive front, swallowing Jaden Daniels up. I think this is going to be a big game for Jaden Daniels to prove, if he can play under the big lights. I know he hasn't really beat anybody notable yet. So I think he did beat the Cardinals, if I'm not mistaken. But either way, I think that this game is going to be one for the books. I am excited for the wing challenge. So if you're listening to this before Thursday night's game, we will be doing a challenge at B Dubs, and we're going to be doing one wing each for every first down of the game. Quite the challenge. I think we can do it though. On average, I've been seeing about 30 to 35 first downs in a game on Thursday nights. So I think we're going to set the bar at 30 and just see if we can beat 30.
I was gonna say, do we want to set an over/under on this on what we think it's gonna be?
I wish you could bet it. I even thought about that too as like something that we could have done to like kind of root for or hope we don't hit that many wings. But
Yeah.
um, I think over under, like we're gonna order 30 wings. I think that should be the flat, especially because it's buy one get one free. You're basically paying for 15,
Yeah.
which is a medium size, or I forget how they price them out. But either way, um, I'm thinking it's gonna be 36 first downs
Ooh.
total. So I think we're looking at about 36 and a half to 38 and a half, but I'm comfortable picking 36 and a half, and I think it'll be 36.
So
But
since we're ordering 30 wings, what happened? What are we doing? Like, if we're getting close to running out of them?
nothing. I mean, at that point, you're just seeing if you can finish 30 wings. But
Order another 10. Shit.
I was gonna say, yeah, like we might as well order another set,
Yeah.
yeah, that's fine.
and we'll just split them amongst us at
We'll
that
see how that goes. Yeah, we'll see.
I'm not worried about it. I'm going to go with three-peat. I'm going to win all three of my bets, win the chili challenge, and you guys shouldn't even show up tomorrow.
Did you see the medals I got for the chili cook-off?
No, I did not.
There's medals. First, second, and third place. I'm so excited for this.
Hopefully you're expensive.
Well, yeah, I didn't pay for them. Graybar did.
We'll edit that out.
All right, let's go ahead and get into our Sunday slate. We have the Jacksonville Jaguars visiting the Detroit Lions. Lions being heavy favorites, with a 13-point spread and over under 47. They also, I saw a tweet on X, I should say, or a post on X, talking about how the Jaguars have the most um, games where they're a 13-point dog. They have 18 in total, and the Steelers have only once in franchise history been a 13-point or more dog. And they've been around since 1933, which I think is crazy. Not that we're Steelers fans, but
No, but the
I thought
Jaguars
crazy.
suck.
Yeah, Jaguars are horrible. Um, However, I don't feel comfortable with a 13-point spread at all. With them being this bad, I'm not feeling it.
Well, listen, I thought that the Vikings were going to go off on them, and that looked like New York Jets, Sam Darnold.
Oh
This
yeah.
Lions, this Lions team is 100% different. I think if you were going to look at anything here, oh wow, Brennan Schlick calling me.
Huh?
I think if you were to look at anything for this game, maybe start looking at a ladder of Lions total points. I think they're easily going to hit 40 points in this game.
You don't think they're gonna take their foot off the brakes at all?
No.
I don't know, man.
I think they might rest their starters.
Do
They,
we do we know if Trevor Lawrence is playing or not? Because that's gonna make a huge difference whether I like the over or under on this.
I would say
If Trevor Lawrence plays, then I'm with you on the over. Otherwise, I'm slamming the under
the under
on
the
points.
under of the whole game.
Yeah.
Okay. I
hmm.
think for this game, all I'm gonna do. Let me look at these alt spreads.
Also, give me the total turnovers over 2.5.
Yeah, this is so sad. If you move the line all the way to 21 and a half points, it's still only plus 247.
Yeah, no.
Um, yeah, I mean, just give me the 13-point spread.
All right, all right. You want the Jaguars?
No.
I heard you wanted Jaguars minus 13.
He was buying every point possible.
Wait, let me
He's
let me
very confident in Mac Jones.
wait, let me entertain us. Jaguars minus 13. Oh, you can't even bet that.
Yeah, hey, no. What's
What
the
the
most that you can have the Jaguars win by? Three, probably.
wait, hold on a second. How does this make sense? Corgi, explain this to me like I'm five. Jaguars plus 26 and a half is minus 588.
Yeah,
Doesn't that mean they'd have to lose by 28 or more? Or 26 or more?
yeah. Are Jacksonville's plus 26?
Yeah.
Yeah, they'd have to lose by more than 26 points.
But then if you look at
Start the game
Detroit,
26.
if you look at Detroit minus 26 and a half, it's plus 419.
Hmm.
Why am I drawing a blank here? Is it because they have to cover 26 points automatically? I'm so confused. Why is
It's
this?
a lot harder for Detroit to cover the 26 and a half because it'd be like they're starting off the game minus 26 and catching up.
I thought
Like,
the Jaguars had to lose by 26 or less.
What? Yeah, they do.
Yeah,
yeah,
No,
that's not
yeah.
that hard.
Oh, they have to lose by 26 or less.
Yeah,
yes,
Oh my
yeah,
God,
that's
I'm
why
so
it's
dumb.
minus
not or more.
580.
Yeah.
Oh God, I don't know why we just spent so much time on that. I'm sorry. All right, moving
Negative
on.
numbers. Did you remember that in school? This little slide.
Ooh.
Boy.
Sorry, boys.
All right, you got me kind of confused there a little bit.
All right, next we have the Minnesota
Um,
Vikings. Oh,
Cavs took the lead.
hey, there we go.
And Dave didn't make his pick, you prick. David Montgomery, anytime touchdown, and money line for the Detroit Lions at halftime.
Okay, I like the halftime one.
Yeah.
I was gonna say regular money line, not worth it, but
Yeah, yeah, but if you do the first half, yeah,
I
and
mean,
you can.
unless you want just a free leg, but
Yeah.
it ain't really moving the line, so you might as well
No,
not.
it's not. Yeah, but hey, you put $5 on it, you win a couple bucks, if that.
You might. I was gonna say shit. You might win a couple cents.
Yeah, I think it was minus 450 or minus
Yeah,
five.
you put $5 on it, you win 66 cents.
Yeah, put 500 on it like the lab one. Win $66.
Easy money.
Easy money.
All right, next we have the Minnesota Vikings visiting the Tennessee Titans. Vikings being pretty heavy favorites on the road, with a 6 point spread and over under 39 and a half. Um, I don't know about you guys, but I'm gonna take the over on this game. I think it's set too low.
Yeah, I think so as well. I also think that this could be a trap. I think that the Titans could win it at home.
I was just about to say this is the trap game of the week for me.
If if anybody's defense is going to make Sam Darnold really look like the Jets Sam Darnold, it's going to be the Titans defense.
Somehow, some way.
Yeah.
Yep. And
And somehow, some way, Justin Jefferson's still not going to get his over yards. I think that the lad just cursed Jefferson.
yeah, he put the voodoo curse on them, and they don't even have
The Vegas curse.
Vegas curse.
By the
That
way,
man was
Corgy,
talking about Atlantic City way too much and valuable player points now that Justin Jefferson is cursed.
Yeah. He'll be owing us a lot of two-night stays at any MGM or Caesar's property after the season. How about that?
oh, oh, hell yeah.
Even though we'll go up to Detroit. Screw it.
There we go.
Road trip to Detroit, March Madness time.
Corgi, what did you have in this game before I accidentally skip you again?
Oh, thank you. I think this is a trap game. I love where the Vikings are at, but like D-Man said, the Titans defense, they show up some way. They are number one right now. So I think this is potential of hitting the over. And let me see what the let's see here. God, that's definitely set way too low. So definitely gonna hit the over. I don't know if I like that -6 or not.
I'd rather take the points.
I'd rather take the points as well. So yeah, I'm gonna take the
Yeah,
points on this one and let that rest.
yeah.
Let that
Because if it was minus 2.5,
then yes.
yes. But
But we're talking
six,
almost a touchdown and two field goals. It's like,
yeah. Plus, I don't even think we know if Aaron Jones is playing in this game or not.
yeah.
But next we have the Green Bay Packers visiting the Chicago Bears. Chicago Bears are going to be going into this game with a new offensive coordinator after they finally fired theirs. But the Packers are favored on the road by 5.5 points and over under 40.5. Um, I'm not gonna lie, I don't want to touch this game.
You think?
Is this giving you New Orleans Saints versus Atlanta vibes? Firing
Maybe not
touchdowns?
quite that far, but I I just don't know what to expect. It's giving me a little bit of that vibe though.
Yeah, that's what I when I first saw it, I
But
was like,
Eberflus is still in the building, so
yeah,
I don't know because I think his name is Tommy Brown, who's taking over offensive coordinator. He was the Panthers replacement coordinator um when Frank Reich got fired during Bryce Young's rookie year. So yeah, I don't have too high hopes, but shit, you never know in this league. It seems like you fire your coach, you win the next week.
exactly.
Script writers just love that shit.
And Vegas loves it even more.
Yeah.
They're, they're hoping you bet heavy on the Packers going into Lamb or going into Soldier Field and doing all that. I'm just looking at the stats. If there's something really frisky you wanted to go after, interceptions thrown, Green Bay is at 10, Chicago's at 5. So definitely an interception game for sure. And then sacks allowed, Chicago's given up 38 compared to Green Bay's 12, which is outrageous.
Yeah.
So defense, there's probably a defensive prop or two you probably could put a dime or a nickel on and be pretty profitable.
What's the story on Jordan Love?
That he lost to Dustin Crum.
Yeah, actually, it's funny you bring that up.
Dustin Crumhour.
I'm gonna send you guys this really quick. I took a screenshot when I was watching on YouTube the other day. I always reminisce every once in a while. I can't get over this. This was going into the middle of the third quarter. This might have been like a second possession in the third quarter. And this was before Dustin even went off in the bowl game for like two or three touchdowns in the fourth quarter. But look at this matchup.
Yeah.
I will never let this game go because I still to this day think that he could have been better than Jordan Love in that situation.
And Utah State's not a really good football program either.
No, but like the whole game, they were dick riding Jordan Love, like, oh,
No,
he's
but I'm
gonna be.
saying like to get that notoriety and play at Utah State is not.
Mhm.
They're a little bit better than the MAC. What bowl game was this?
That was the Frisco Bowl.
Oh, Frisco Bowl. Okay.
But what was driving me nuts was the whole game. They're dick riding him, saying, "Oh, he's gonna be the best, one of the best quarterback scouts to come out this year." But then right before the game, they compared Dustin Crum to Justin Fields because of his uh, accuracy and his completion rate. Like he was like number one in the NCAA that year, behind or next to Justin Fields, who was a Heisman top three. It's like, what are we talking about here? But anywho, I'm done. I'm done with my soapbox. I do this once a month, I swear.
Story box time. We're closing the box.
Hey, Corgi, take a look at your trade proposal.
Uh-oh.
Am I getting trade raped by Jake Harris again?
Nope.
Oh, no. Let me go into my DMs.
I'm trying to get a push for the playoffs.
As a
Collude.
good fantasy year.
Collude. Do it. Do it.
You want to see the last one from Jake was a month ago, and I didn't even respond to him. He wanted me to try trade Marvin Harrison and Michael Pittman for Justin Jefferson. I go, get the hell out of here, kid. Like, and that was before JJ had like some of his biggest games. It's like, no, all right, so let's do the shock and awe face.
I'm trying to do you a solid because you have two running backs with the same bye week.
I know.
Ooh.
And this is the last week we can do it.
Yep, that's why I'm pressuring you now.
I'm not gonna make the decision now. What do I have until 8 a.m. or 8 p.m. tomorrow?
Yeah.
Okay. We'll
Well,
talk
I
about
think no, I think it's until the end of the week.
and oh, is it until the end of the week? Until
Yeah, I'm
the
trying to protect my ass because week 14, Joe Mixon's out, and I only have three running backs. That's
yeah,
not somebody on the waiver wire.
yeah,
And I don't know, I'm trying to give myself that push. So I'm trying to look for a receiving back.
of course.
And I have a 7-3 record, and you have a 3-7 record.
I'm pretty much done, yeah.
Col-
I was gonna be Douglas, and then he pulled out.
Collusion. Do it.
Do it.
We can talk about it at B Dubs.
Of course we can. But yeah, thank you for sending that over. But I wanted to tell you Jake Harris is trade raping. He's like
No, he's the king of sending trades for a good player and giving you two shitty players.
and oh, but they could do this or they could do that. Yeah, well, I could be the president of the United States. Like, uh,
All right.
All right, into the next game. We have the Baltimore Ravens visiting the Pittsburgh Steelers. Ravens being favored on the road with a 3-point spread and over under 48 even. I don't know about you boys, but I am taking Pittsburgh money line on this one for plus 145.
Game of the week.
game
It's
of the
my
week.
dog of the week. Spoiler.
I'm pretty sure this is the first time Lamar's played the Steelers in years.
Yeah, and his record is 1-3 against them. And he
That's
barely
crazy.
won that one game.
That's crazy though.
Did we
Like
call for the under on this game?
48? I don't know. I feel like
Last time these guys played, it was under 30, but that
Yeah,
was
I was
being
gonna say
sick.
I want
That
to
is
say
playoff push.
it was a really low scoring game. It was like 17-14 or something like that.
17-10, yep.
Yeah.
I
Favor us.
think I think this game could really get dangerous.
You gonna go to Permanente Sandwich and get one?
Shh. You ever done anything dangerous? No,
Oh,
I really am excited about this game. I honestly might watch this game more than the Browns or Saints game. I mean, there's nothing going on in that next game we got to bring up here, but um, all day, give me uh, underdog at home. That's up Mike Tomlin's alley. I mean, give it to me. Give it to me, baby.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Give me a Pat Fryermuth anytime touchdown. I think the Muth will have a great game. I think Mark Andrews will not have a great game.
I don't know. Has Muth even been in the end zone this year?
Yeah, 3 times. He scored a
Oh,
touchdown last week.
All right. Speaking of the Browns, let's go ahead and move into the next game. We have our Cleveland Browns visiting the New Orleans Saints. Um, this game is just looking like a shit show because it's not really showing a favorite other than the Saints having a 1 point advantage and over under 44 and a half.
So this is my 1 point spread of the week, boys. I will be hammering the Saints 1 point spread.
All right, cool. I'm gonna fade you on that and then take the Browns one -1.
Plus one or
Anytime you
minus
bet
one?
against the Browns, you always lose.
Yes, so he's going to fade you and go the opposite way and win.
That's
The
fine.
last time these two historic franchises met was a cold December 24th, 2022.
We lost.
Saints won 17-10. I'm looking at the stats right now. The Browns are now ranked 32nd out of 32nd in offensive production.
It's so bad.
I think the only thing is, do they hold Alvin Kamara like they did uh, Derrick Henry? They have a knack for holding running backs to low numbers. Even the game we went to back in the day with Eckler and things like that, it's like they always key in on the running back, but then everything else goes to shit.
But
So,
it's when the running back gets involved in the receiving game is when they start to
yep,
have issues.
I think everybody's going to be leaning towards an MVS anytime this week just because of last week. I think you fade MVS this week.
yeah.
Something screams Kamara will be in the end zone, but
Hmm.
I think this game being that it's not in Cleveland and cold, there might be an interesting game for some points. I'd like to see the Browns get more than 20 points this week. I mean, that would be great.
Second time this season, be awesome.
Yeah. I think we have a chance to win. I mean, the 1 point spread obviously is a joke, being that's a 1 point spread a week, but I think the Browns do come off the bye and hopefully found some answers. I mean, hopefully Nick Chubb plays a little better. I mean, it'd be great if Nick Chubb could produce some, produce some offense.
Do you hammer
Mhm.
that under 44 and a half?
No, only because I don't trust the Saints. I really thought the Saints were going to lose last week to the Falcons, and they somehow pulled it off. So I
That's
think
true.
that I think that the Saints could easily put up 30 points if they wanted to, and the
Yeah,
Browns could put 14 to 17 points. So if it was 30 to 17, I think right there it tells me if we're going to hit an over.
yeah. Let's see here. Let's clear the odds here. What are we thinking, Jameis Winston passing yards?
I'm not
What is
betting on that ever again.
what is it right now?
Way under it.
Never
It's
again.
245. I would bet the under.
Yeah.
Derek Carr is only 202.
Yeah, that's nothing. Well, who the hell's he throwing to? Taysom Hill
Bud
and
means
Oh,
Kamara out of the backfield 24 times.
that's crazy work. Um, all right,
Yeah,
cool. Let's
I'm
go ahead
staying.
and move.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go ahead and move into this next game. We have the Las Vegas Raiders visiting the Miami Dolphins. Dolphins being heavy favorites at home with a 7 point spread and over under 44. Um, man, I don't know if I like the heavy favorite, but the, Miami did not look all that great. But the Raiders are pretty bad too.
I think the Raiders are in tankathon, so I think that they're going to play like they're fighting, but they really have no reason to win at this point. I mean, they should be all eyes on a top 10 pick. I mean,
I just think
You probably.
Miami right at 7, like I think that's just push written all over it.
I think the Raiders cover it, honestly. I don't think they're going to win by any means, but I think they cover it.
So you think they cover? Okay.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Just knowing how the Raiders have played this year, so up and so down, but like with that Ravens game, there's no reason they should have won that game, and they ended up winning it.
Mhm.
I
This,
mean, the
this game
Dolphins
is
are
gonna
one,
be this game's gonna be 6-3 at halftime, Miami.
sure. I
Yeah.
mean, the Dolphins are one concussion away from shitting the bed. So we've seen that that's the outcome when Tua goes down.
And Las Vegas is
I mean, yeah, if Max Crosby's playing, shit.
that, and on the other hand, for Vegas, Minshew, who else do they got?
Yeah. I mean,
That's right.
Desmond Ritter played a little bit last
A
week.
little bit, but you're looking at some two very bad teams offensively, bottom of the pack of the NFL.
Yeah, I mean, it might be time to trade Tyreek. I mean, he might put up 40 points this week. You never know.
Yeah. I was gonna say who the field goal kickers. I'd put some props out for the field goal kickers for these teams because that's the only way they're scoring points.
I think Santos, is that his name?
Yeah, he sucks.
It is. Well, where are they at? None of the props are up, but
I don't think Raheem Mostert. He's been on my bench for most of the season. He's been a dud. Yeah, underperforming with Hill and all their wide receiving core. Who's their tight end, by the way, for the Dolphins?
John,
John Smith.
Yeah.
All right, let's go ahead and move into the next game. We have the Rams visiting the Patriots. Rams being pretty heavy favorites on the road with a 4.5 point spread and over under 43.5. Right now, I'm gonna go ahead and take that Rams 4.5 point spread.
I like the under.
And I like the under in this too.
What's the weather supposed to be like up in Gillette,
Probably cool.
Foxborough? Rams don't play well in the cold, rainy.
Does anyone see it?
I'm looking right now. Odds.
Usually, sleeper will say the weather, but I don't see. Let me see.
All right. Let's see here. High of 60, 60
Uh,
degree. Oh, not too bad. Looks like it's going to be overcast, sunny, so that shouldn't have a factor. Give me the Rams. I think Mr. Williams will have another 12 to 18 rushing attempts, getting close to that 200 mark.
Yeah.
Another touchdown probably as well. So
Dylan, did you say your prop on this one or your bet
Yeah, it was the under.
under? That's what I thought.
yeah.
All right, next we got the Indianapolis Colts visiting the New York Jets. Jets being favored at home with a 4 point spread and over under 43.5. This game is straight from hell, and I'm gonna avoid it. I'm not gonna touch it.
I
Both
was
the
looking
uh,
forward to the old man match, but
oh wait, hold on. Actually, I just remembered Anthony Richardson is starting.
yeah.
See. What's the over under on interceptions for him? It's not out yet.
No, I think this game will be on the back end of red zone. I don't think it'll be shown very much. Um, I think the Jets win this game easy unless Anthony Richardson comes out like Terminator and just annihilates them somehow, some way. I mean, that what a game to come out and prove that you're legit, but he
Yeah.
might just be a pumpkin.
Yeah.
Only prop for this game, first Indianapolis Colts drive, results in a turnover on downs or safety for plus 600.
Oh, I like that.
There you go.
Give me an Aaron Rodgers anytime interception. He's throwing the ball all over the place. I think after this year, I think he hangs it up. They cut the.
I think he plays one more year, but I think he should hang it up this year.
Yeah, they're gonna pay him $49 million. You're making ungodly amount of money. Why put your body through the BS? That's
Yeah.
just my take.
Get this
But
man his Netflix special now.
yeah, executive produced by the Manning brothers.
Yeah,
The Ayahuasca Era Hour by Aaron Rodgers.
Aaron Rodgers.
I was in a tent in the desert to find myself.
I spoke to my grandparents.
I hate my dad still.
All right. Next, we have the Seattle Seahawks visiting the San Francisco 49ers, with the 49ers being heavy favorites at home with a 6.5 point spread over under 48. Um, let's go ahead and get Christian McCaffrey his first touchdown of the year. Christian McCaffrey, anytime. It's at minus 235, which isn't crazy, but you want to see him get his first touchdown of the year. Honestly, might even take him as first touchdown scorer.
Ooh.
Interesting. I was waiting until this game to bring this up, but I saw this bet that somebody placed last night, and I wanted to run it by you boys because I think I might put $1 on it. It is a three-leg parlay for 3 games, okay? Tomorrow night, yes, for both teams to score 10 points or more in the first quarter. Commanders, Eagles. Yes, both teams to score 10 or more points in the first quarter. Ravens, Steelers. Yes, both teams to score 10 points or more in the Seahawks 49ers game. And the payout for them was $3.33 to win $441,727.83. I was lowering that 10 to like 7 or 3 points each in the first quarter. And
Hmm.
obviously the payout was a little smaller, but for $1, you win like $100,000 if all 3 games, all 6 teams score 10 points or more in the first quarter. That's a lot to ask. I mean,
Yeah, crazier things have happened though.
but I just wonder why they picked these 3 games. That's what made me so intrigued.
They probably looked at their stats and went
Yeah.
back to their historical first quarter scoring habits.
Well, and this guy has one of those like Discords that you pay, and
Mm.
he posted this one, so that's why I'm like, well, you should probably should fade it. But he posted a series of bets right before this one where he won 4 bets of over like 2,000 odds yesterday or last weekend. So I don't know, just something to think about if you have $1, win 100,000 bucks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But for this game, give me a JSN touchdown.
Okay.
About time. He's been kind of stagnant lately.
Well, he had 2 in 1 game a couple weeks ago, and then
He's only had three total.
yeah,
So you want to hear the breakdown. JSN and Metcalf have 15. The difference in receptions are 15. They have the exact same of yards, the same amount of touchdowns. JSN has 50 receptions to Metcalf's 35. They're at 568 and 3 touchdowns each.
that's
So
disgusting.
that's balance right there, but they should have a hell of a lot more than that. But
Yeah.
Geno Smith is your quarterback, and out of just from those two guys, that's 6 out of the 11 touchdowns that he's thrown. So he doesn't have anybody else to go to.
Yeah.
I like Brock Purdy. He was sneaky, like Tom Brady said on the telecast last Sunday. He's probably the sneakiest guy to get over 300 yards passing.
Mm-hmm.
I think he can do it again.
What's his line at?
Let me look.
He's at 255.
I think he goes over that for sure.
Plus 300 is plus 275.
I'll take that. They're the fourth ranked offense going up against the 18th ranked defense. So And Kittles looks like he's back in rare form. Jennings, they're all getting ball share. It's going to be a feast. So Brock Purdy's going to hit his number pretty easily. So I'd take that over 300 plus the 275.
I like
Steve
that.
Owen 49ers outright winner. Want to throw that in there.
All right, next we have the Atlanta Falcons visiting the Denver Broncos. Broncos being the favorites at home with the 2.5 point spread and over under 44. Now, you may be thinking, Brandon, you're going to take the Falcons money line, right? At plus 120. Potentially. More than likely. Also, with a Bo Nix anytime touchdown.
That was gonna be my prop was Bo Nix anytime. Um, this game, I couldn't believe that the Falcons were underdogs, but
Yeah.
the way the Broncos have been playing, I mean,
Oh,
Kirk
bonus.
didn't look good last week against the Saints. This Broncos defense is much better than the Saints defense. This could be an old man game for him. I think he could throw 2 to 3 interceptions and Broncos come out winning. I think they cover the 2.5 point spread.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I have the Broncos covering as well. I think Bo Nix, a lot more mobile than old Kurt, even gangster Kurt. He's got more reception, or excuse me, more rushing. Yeah, Bo Nix is just the better quarterback. I think he's going to get at least one on the ground and at least, if not one and a half through the air for Bo Nix.
Yeah. I think a lot of it's going to determine what Falcons defense arrives to Denver.
Mm-hmm.
It's also going to be hard for them to play in Denver, considering they play in a dome. They're not going to be used to that altitude whatsoever.
No,
Um, so that's why I'm kind of leaning towards Denver in this game. Um, and I'm leaning more towards just taking a Bo Nix anytime than anything else in this game.
that
But next, I think this is probably the game of the week, personally. We have the Kansas City Chiefs visiting the Buffalo Bills. Chiefs, even though they are 9-0, they are the underdogs on the road, with a 2 point spread and over under 46. Um, I'm torn on this game, boys.
Oh no, give me the Bills. I am taking the Bills this game. This is the week. I said it last week that the Broncos were going to beat the Chiefs.
they got robbed.
They got robbed. This is the week. The Bills are going to dethrone the Chiefs. They're going to make a three-way tie at the top for the first seed because if Chiefs win, they have the first seed locked up. But if they lose, it's between the Bills, who lost to the Ravens, who lost to the Chiefs. But then the Bills will beat the Chiefs.
Remember, the Steelers can get first place too.
Fuck the Steelers.
Fuck the Steelers. Don't even give them the airtime. Their segment's
Yeah,
over.
they are first in the AFC North right now.
No shit.
I actually like the Chiefs in this game. I hope I'm wrong because I have a Josh Allen anytime touchdown to officially have the record over O.J. Simpson for most rushing touchdowns in Bills history.
Come from a quarterback and not a running back is outrage.
OJ,
Yeah, well,
OJ, OJ.
I was
Oh,
gonna say I know we were just talking about the Broncos in the last game, but you know,
You were talking about that white Bronco.
yeah,
yeah.
yeah, no
Bonus.
Knicks.
Maybe we should put together the OJ Simpson parlay. Get Brock or Bo Nix anytime and Josh Allen anytime.
I'd love to see the odds on
You
that.
know what?
On that.
Give me it. That's my prop of the week right there.
Lock it in.
I'm
Wait,
combining
Josh Allen anytime and
bonus anytime and Josh.
I'm
bonus.
with you. You know,
It's plus 538.
I like it. Give me it.
give me my boy Kareem the Dream Hunt anytime touchdown. Give me anytime touchdown, Mr. Cook, and we'll see what that is.
All right, and then we get into Sunday night football. we have the Cincinnati Bengals visiting the LA Chargers. Chargers being favored at SoFi Stadium with a 1.5 point spread and over under 48. Uh, I got burned last week on Bengals money line. I'm a fiend. I'm going right back at it. Give me Bengals money line plus a Jamar Chase anytime.
I'm gonna go for. Oh, I wanted to ask you guys about this. Did you guys realize how consistent Justin Herbert's been this year?
He's been so under the radar.
He has one interception through 10 weeks.
Yeah, he's 66% for 1,900 yards, 11 TDs, and one interception. That is stupid sneaky.
I am going with the under one interception for Justin Herbert. Keep the train rolling.
Okay. Okay. Not a bad pick.
Give me Jamar Chase over his receiving yards.
Okay.
He's
Have they announced that yet?
no, it just says I just see receiving props for him, and it just says
Oh, longest reception. Oh, wait, yeah, right here.
Oh, it's a 79 and a half.
oh, does it? Yep. Oh, he gets it.
Okay, cool. And then lastly, we have the Houston Texans visiting the Dallas Cowboys on Monday Night Football. Texans very heavily favored by 7.5 points and over under 42. Not gonna lie, I don't think that over is gonna hit in this game, but go ahead and give me a Nico Collins anytime touchdown for plus 110.
I like it. I like it a lot. That's why I'm gonna go with Fairbairn plus 1.5 at anytime PAT.
You're a fiend.
Although for this game, it'll
You
probably.
gotta get his jersey, dude.
Yeah, you
So
have to.
did I send you guys that?
We need to get Fairbairn on the podcast now.
I'll make some calls.
He is my favorite person to
We
bet
need
on.
to DM him. We need to DM him every day until he comes on the podcast.
Well, did I send you guys what I sent my one fantasy football league? I don't think I did. Let me find it real quick. Nobody replied in that league, and it kind of made me sad because I was like excited about it. So everybody's always looking for a good punishment, and I feel like nobody goes through with it. Where the fuck is it?
No, we have in my league. There's some leagues that don't.
Here it is. All right, so it says I'm in a fantasy league with some college buddies where the third place prize is a jersey of somebody from your squad. The fourth place team gets to pick who, and the eighth place team has to buy the jersey.
Who sent this to us? Mhm.
Okay, and yeah, and the jersey that he got
Yep.
was defense and
Yeah.
special teams. Oh, that'd be so funny. But yeah, that's how I feel about our picks.
There
We
we go.
should that might be something interesting about we should look at every pick that we made and the loser has to buy the winner something related to the player. I don't know. We could think about that, but
Yep.
it feels like it's gonna be the lad losing, so
Of course. Give me the Texans first half money line. That's an easy no-brainer.
I like it.
20 to win $8. I'll take it.
Watch Cooper Rush has the best half of his life. They're up by 24 at halftime.
Yeah.
Well, I thought the Cavs first half money line was gonna be a sure thing with no PG, Maxi, or Embiid, but
Yeah.
Cavs are not a first half team.
No, they're not. They're a comeback team. Except for when they played the Warriors
they're
Yeah.
up by seven with 2 points.
with 2 minutes left.
Or 2 minutes,
Yep.
yeah. Up by seven with 2 minutes, yeah.
But yeah, other than that, that's gonna wrap up our week 11 preview and picks. Boys, I'm looking forward to the wing challenge. Not sure what day we're gonna release that yet. It's gonna just be determined on when I can find some time to edit it. But it'll be out sometime probably. I'd like to get it out by Wednesday, so we would have a Tuesday episode, Wednesday video, and then Thursday
Thursday. Yeah.
preview would be ideal. If I can get it out Monday or even this weekend, I will, but uh my hard deadline is going to be Wednesday. It's going to get posted.
So you're telling me Hold My Bev's going to be like action Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday.
Exactly. That's exactly what it's going to be like.
That'd be great.
Can't wait.
All right, boys. Dylan, go ahead and close this out.
Please, for the love of God, if you find the lad in some lobby of COD, please tell him to come home. We miss him.
Yes.
We're gonna miss him at the Wing Challenge. Wish he could be there. He'll be drinking with customers. That's just what it is. Please gamble responsibly out there this weekend and have a great weekend. Go Browns, go Bucks, go Cavs,
And go
and
crew line.
and crew money line. Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Love you guys.